explain about the UiPath Studio free version in the 2020 years. Okay, so the first point I am going to cover is that how to download the UiPath Studio free latest version for the Windows 10. Then how to install the Studio on the Windows 10 full step by step, and then how to launch the first time the Studio. Okay. So we are facing some problems like some people have installed the studio and after 60 days of the trial period, they are getting some activation of the license problem. Second one is they are getting some other problems related to the process. They are not able to execute the process. So all these problems I am going to fix and I am going to show how you can download and install of the latest UiPath Studio free version, because if you are preparing for the UiPath certifications, then you should know about the UiPath Studio so that you can do the practice and the UiPath Studio, and easily you can understand about the RPA process, how it works. So before going for these explanations, I want to show you the UiPath Studio, how it looks after the successful installation of the Windows 10. So this is my Windows 10 machine and I have installed the UiPath Studio Pro Community version. This is a completely free version and not for the 60 days, it's for whole life. It is a free version. You can install on your Windows machine easily. So guys, this is the UiPath Studio and the RPA will start from the UiPath Studio. We are going to design our automation framework from this studio, and then we are do the execution from the robot, and some orchestrator is there, so we are going to publish on the other products. So what, how to use this UiPath Studio I will show you end of this video, but in this video our basic motive is how to download and install the UiPath Studio successfully on your Windows machine. So basically UiPath have the three products. These are the main core products of the UiPath as of now: Studio, Robot and the Orchestrator. Okay. So what is the Studio? Studio is a visual and it's a drag and drop and the code for it. This is that visual, okay, UI things, GUI things, and you just need to drag and drop. Like I want to drag and drop for chart, I can drag and drop here. In my current, if you want to add this one, this is my flow chart. Double click and this will come. If you want to drag and drop other activities, you can do here, and you can add the sequence. So these all are the activities, okay, in the UiPath Studio, and we are going to drag and drop, and this is the code free. So open your Google browser or any browser and type the UiPath. Okay. This will take you to the UiPath official. This is the UiPath official website, www.uipath.com. You click on this one, and this is the UiPath home page. Upload the UiPath Studio. You have to go to the product and the solutions. Under this, you see the studio. So you can click on the studio. Now you can see this is the studio homepage. Your automation canvas, UiPath Studio. Create your own robot easily. Try it. So you click on try it. So now start your UiPath free trial version. Okay. So now you can see the free trial period of the always free for the community cloud. For the studio, it is the 60 days, and this is the enterprises version for the 60 days. But we want always free version for the UiPath Studio, because if you are going to download this one, okay, enterprises editions, then it will be for 60 days, and after 60 days it will be expired and you cannot reinstall on the same machine of the UiPath Studio. You have to buy the license for the studio. So that as a learner and as a non for the personal use, we are not going to buy the license as of now. So we need always free version. So for that, what you have to do, you just click on this try it under the community cloud. After that, it will ask you to log in with the UiPath with your account. If you have already an account, then you can log in with your existing account. If you don't have, then you can log in with your any Google or any account, whichever one you have, and you can easily log into the UiPath Community Cloud version. So this is the Community Cloud version, and here you can see this is the page, home page, and these are the services. So after seeing this screen, you come to this side, and here you can see design your workflows in the UiPath Studio. So now you can see the download studio button is there. So you click on the download button studio, and then it will start downloading the UiPath Studio setup.exe. This is the UiPath setup.exe. It will start downloading. I already have this setup. So to install this setup on your Windows machine, you just double click on it. To save your time, I'm going to show you the screenshot. So this is the screenshot first, and this is the next screenshot. After that, you will see the list. Let's activate this one. So this is the community license to start free, no license key required. Start free, this is the start free version. Add the license key. If you have the license key, you can enter license key. You have to select the first option, community license. Start free, no license key required. Then say next, and it will say the loading the licensing. After that, you have to select the profile. So UiPath Studio Pro community, UiPath Studio X community. So for as a personal use and learning purpose, we are going to install this UiPath Studio Pro community version. So you just say next. Now in the next window, it will ask you to select the source control support. So if you have the Git, SVN and TFS, you just check all these things because you will use in the coming videos how to use. There is some separate video how to use the Git, SVN and TFS and how to integrate with the UiPath. So you just keep it as it is. If they are not selected, you just select it and say continue. Now choose update channel. So you want a stable and that update all every time you want to update. So you just select the stable version for this and then say next. So now you can say this is the UiPath Studio and here is the welcome message to the studio. And if you want to learn, you can click one by one or else you can just close it. So here I'm going to close it. So guys, this is the UiPath Studio Pro community window. You can see this is the new window after the successful installation of the UiPath Studio on your Windows machine. Okay, so this is the open means if you have the already existing any UiPath project, you can open directly from there. But we are the new, so we are going to create a new project. So this is the start button. Okay, in the start you can see the open a local project and clone and check out the local project from the Git, TFS and the SVN repository. And then we have the team, so clone repository. You can clone any repository, Git repository. If your project is already available at the Git, then you can easily clone it into the UiPath Studio for the and the TFS and the SVN. So depends on you. So as a beginners, we are not going to touch this one. And this tab will show the tools. So what are the tools available here? We will use in our UiPath Studio. I want to tell you guys the UiPath Studio basically we will use to design the automation scripts. Okay, so this is UI part, and through the UI we can design our automation script and the flow. Okay, and these are the tools available, and I will show you how to use these tools in the coming video series. And this is setting all about the general settings, language, which language you want to select, design, okay, save and publish, design executions, output console size 2000 lines per. Uh, so keep it as a default. You don't need to change anything here. Okay, and if you see the license and if you want the edit license, nothing. If you want any help, you can take the help of this one. Okay. So now we are going to the start. In the start, we are going to open a local app project. So here is the new project. So in this new project, we have the three things: process, library, and the test automation. And if you come down, the new from the template, orchestration process, background process, and new mobile testing project, that we will see later. We are not going to choose any one of them. So we want to start with the process. Okay, a blank to design a new automation process. How we can design a process? Go to start and then go to the new project, and you choose the process. Okay, so you say process. So you can give the name of the new process like test UiPath demo process, and this is going to store the location because the script we are going to design for the process, it is going to store at this location. So you can see this is the demo, and just click it, then it will start creating the process project for you in the UiPath Studio. It is taking time because it's restoring some dependencies. Okay, you can see it is restoring a dependency. Make sure your internet connection is on and it should be in the good uh, speed. Okay guys, so this is the design window and this is the home window. Okay, and this is design window and this is a debug window. So I am going to explain each and everything. You don't need to worry about this and how to use this UiPath Studio Community Edition. So open main workflow, what is the workflow, what is the file, these are the like shortcuts, and these are the dependencies it has downloaded for us, basically for Excel's activities, mail activities, system activities, and UI automation. So basically I will explain each and everything in the next video series, and this is the main.xml project.json. We have created the one project and what are the activities like I want to give the one excitement thing that I want to open my browser. Open browser. Okay, so it will so if you going the okay, then I have to go to the project and go to the activities. Sorry guys, you have to go to the activities, and in the activities you just say open browser. So now you can see one activity is there. So this is the direct activity we can use for the UI automation. So this is my project. Okay,